why Will Smith fucked up big time at the Oscars and what you can learn from it in your dating life. So we all know the story about Will Smith and Jada, right? She cheated on him, et cetera, et cetera. He was, the subject of memes forever. And last night he ended up, or whenever it was, he ended up slapping Chris Rock in the face because he made a joke about her cancer situation or whatever it is, whatever condition she has where she doesn't have, the hair or whatever. And I don't know if Chris Rock knew that she had a medical condition, but the point is, Will Smith got pissed off. He walked up on stage, slapped the shit out of Chris Rock, and he walks off stage, and Chris Rock is like narrating the situation, right? He's like, oh shit, Will Smith just slapped the shit out of me, and he's like, kind of like trying to repair the vibe, so that way the show can go on. And Will Smith says from his seat, he's like, keep my wife's name out your mouth, or whatever. And then he like raises his voice even stronger, like he's about to do it again, like commit more violence or whatever. Now here's the thing with this, okay? So we already have one instance of, Will Smith's behavior playing into Jada's dissatisfaction, right? Now, the fact that she cheated is on her, right? But that's one instance in the public eye of maybe him really not having any game or not knowing how to keep his woman into him, right? Okay? Or a self-respecting man might decide to move on from a girl that doesn't see him as a 10 out of 10 guy, okay? So that's one half of it. Now, the other half is, anytime somebody starts fucking with you, i.e. Chris Rock on stage, making jokes at his wife's expense or whatever, okay? You're always going to take the first blow as a joke. You always take the first blow as a joke. So if somebody says something, doesn't matter, even if they're being malicious, okay? You always take the first thing as a joke. You laugh it off, right? Why do you do that? Well, it's to show that you're unreactive, right? A lot of people will say things. A lot of people will be just fucking with you for the point of raising the vibe so you guys can both laugh together. Some people are being malicious, but you don't always know from the get-go what's what, right? So the first time somebody takes a swing at you, it's always like, okay, strike one. It's always a joke, okay? Maybe they do it again, okay? And sometimes, again, people can be doing this in good nature. Strike two. It's still a joke, only this time you're wise to the possibility that they might be fucking around. You might have to regulate, right? Strike three, that's when you fucking go in zero fucks and you go no holds barred and you just fuck them up, right? Whatever you have to do, raise your voice, regulate, whatever it's got to be, right? But you don't do that until strike three. The problem with what Will Smith did was that he was reactive from strike number one. He was reactive to another man. Anytime that you're reactive to somebody else, they're in power, you're not in power, you show your lower status. And you have to remember this for your dating life as well.